Hi again, everybody. Wes Olszewski here. Recently I released a video called Scanner. It's all about listening on the scanners. It's the first one in that series. This one was about the vessel front neck. Now, for those of you that are detail oriented, you may have noticed that right off to this side I very much showed a model of the front neck sitting right here, one of my model boats. There's just one problem. I don't have a front neck. I don't have anything in Canada Steamship Line colors, as a matter of fact. So where'd that come from? It came through some video trickery. And this little video is going to show you a couple of the tricks that I've used and explain to you why your eye sees something and your brain says it's this, but actually in front of the camera it's something else. So this video is about some of the trickery that I use for making videos. We can't all afford the big CGI that Hollywood does, so we have to resort to tricking the eye. And that's what I'm going to show you now. For this video I needed a model that would be a Davy Shipbuilding St. Lawrence Seaway class 730 footer. Unfortunately, I didn't have one of those, and I couldn't build one right off the bat. So what I had to do is make one up. If you look here, you'll see that the self-unloading equipment comes right off and comes right apart. The boom here belongs to another vessel. It's the one for the H. Lee White. I just robbed her for a few minutes. Put her back carefully. Now the self-unloading equipment itself is actually a spare piece that I built for a similar sized vessel. That was just in my storage box. Now, as far as the overall boat itself, it had to look like a Canada Steamship Lines boat. The objective here is to trick your eye into thinking that something is what it isn't. In this case, a piece of paper covered up the true name of this fleet. And for the stern, well, one of the things you had to do was repaint it, or just make a piece of paper with some portholes in it. And the stack. We remove the stack and all of a sudden we go from Canada Steamship Lines to Halco. Keep in mind that the only part of this boat that was going to show to the camera was this side. So I didn't have to do this to the entire boat. I simply put a piece of paper around the bow, taped it on carefully, and put a little paint on the tape as well so it wouldn't show up to the camera. And there we go. The Frontenac is really the Frankcliffe Hall in all her glory. What I did is tricked your eye. Of course, there's another trick of the eye in the background there. Yes, that's the E.M. Ford. I've been working on her for a while. We're going to do a video on her later. But she makes a great distractor. Now, isn't that fun?